Way to go.
That was what I was meaning to say.
22 weeks pregnant. And you got it. Helping the car stuff.
I'm doing it.
Good job, babe. All right, guys. Today we are putting on the Maxton side skirts onto the 2006 Cayman 9871. And basically just going to kind of show you this pretty straightforward, but I don't see any videos on how to do it on the Cayman. Same process for most of the stuff that they do. Maxton seems to be, they're a UK company, but they seem to be most associated with a lot of the Volkswagens and maybe some of the Audis more so than the Porsche, but they do have a splitter kit. They do have a front splitter as well and a rear diffuser that I also have for the Cayman 9871. So like you guys saw, I went with the Joe Toth front splitter from Joe Composites. I just like the look of it better. And the Maxton side skirts are really affordable for what you get. And so yeah, we'll go ahead and install these things. Basically take the wrapper off, line them up. I'm gonna use some 3M adhesive to set them and then use some self-tapping screws, and that's about it. If you haven't seen Maxton's logo, there's Maxton Design in the UK. And basically here are the side skirts. They come with the covering over them so that they look like this, where they're scratched and not buffed out. That's because you've still got the gloss on, the cover over the gloss. And here's the self-tapping screws. They give you about, I don't know, maybe 20 of them. Here's the 3M adhesive that I'm gonna use. This is mine. And they're saying to use some glue, but I don't wanna use glue, so I'll use the adhesive. And here's their directions. Check fitting, grind diffuser surface for glue. Glue is not included. We're gonna use the 3M tape, install onto the side skirts, and then just tap in the self-tapping screws. So we'll go ahead and get rolling. So I'm waiting for the Porsche pucks for the stands to come in. So I have to kind of figure out this a different way. So I got a floor jack in here just to put this up. It's kind of sketchy, but this one sets right on the puck right there. Like I said, the pucks will be in, so don't mind this. This is kind of definitely sketchy, but we're making do. So gonna do one side at a time. This should work just fine. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and check out the fitment. They have an arrow on the bottom that shows which one's the front, so just make sure that it points front there. Basically, this should just kind of seep into a little bit of the ribbing that's already built into it. So it's not all that complicated at all. So yeah, I'm not quite sure why you need the pre-holes drilled, but maybe there's a reason why. Clean off here in a second with some solvent, but there's these plugs for the frame drain, I guess, which there's an imprint here. So basically don't drill the self-tapping screws into these sections. Use the flat upper sections so that you don't drill into these, because they're just take the plug out, the rubber plug, and it's just a hole up into the frame rail. So gonna clean this thing off and set this thing up. Better start with the clean surface, right? So just gonna wipe this down. And then we'll start mounting this thing on. All right, so we're going to use 3M tape on certain parts of this, just to get us seated. Properly, I guess you want to definitely make sure that you have everything lined up as best as possible. Then we'll just do the self-tapping screws and see how this thing sets. All right, we're gonna put the self-tapping screws in. They are an 8 mil, so I just put it on my gun here, and we'll go ahead and tap these things in. A little bit of work to get in, but once it's in, it's a good fit. But let me know. I mean, I might not even use 10. I think I'm gonna just use, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll use 7. These things ain't going nowhere. 2 more, and then we'll be doing the other side. All right, I'm just going to very slowly let this thing back down. Had to get the assistance of 2 boards just to clear the jack stand coming out, since the car is now a little bit lower with the side skirts installed. Be sure that you make sure this is flush up against the mud flap, because I had a little bit of room, so I had to unbolt it and re-tap it back in. So now, literally just repeat and do the other side, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's all done. Got both of the side skirts on. Go ahead and take this thing outside. So finally got everything installed. Here's a profile. The car's not lowered yet. It'll be on coilover soon, but I've got the Joe Composites front splitter, Maxton side splitter, and rear diffuser. The rear goes on, just pull out the existing 2 screws, tap screws for 2 new mounts, and bolts up pretty easy too. And then, so again, just to touch on the rear diffuser, just had to put some stuff away. There's 2 screws, 1 and 2. Those are the original off the OEM bumper. They bolt right back into a metal mount, so that seizes up nice and tight. And then you do 1 additional screw with a nut on it that keeps it from coming off as well. So that's how you put that on, and she's looking pretty good. So again, here's the view from the back. Not too bad. I want to get the Joe Composites rear diffuser too. A little more aggressive. Car's dirty, don't mind that. But yeah, little side profile. Let's see. Not too bad. And then in the front, I think it'll look a lot better once it's lowered, but we're almost there. So yeah. All right, hope that was helpful. Just kind of putting these together as we build the car. It's been really fun. I'm excited to see where this goes. Maybe some turbos down the road, or we'll see. So stay tuned. A lot going on this week with it, and enjoy your day. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, click subscribe, like the video, please. That stuff helps a ton. So talk to you later. Bye.